Welcome to a special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship Game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Championship on the line right now. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This could create some problems for a defense. And there's the handoff. Good enough for the first down with a 37.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years. And this young man is living up to that tradition today.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. And the single back takes the handoff.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Important second down play coming up. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
The offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quick throw over the middle. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there, had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route, just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on fourth down coming up.
We'll see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Set now, 5 wide receivers. Dropping back, it's Simon. Pulls it in, it's Toppins. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
High completion, good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. The back's got it. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Here's the second down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Pressure is coming. That's reeled in. It's Toppins. An important 9 yards gain there. Brings up just 3rd and 1.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
The running back here on a direct snap. Stopped on 3rd for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now.
But the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Trying for a 4th down completion. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
But this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Breaks into the clear. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Sticking with the running game. Tackle, but 1st down.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years, Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. And he'll be forced out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage.
Well, that is a clinic by this defense on this quarterback run. String him out to the sideline, nowhere for him to go. All he can do is step out of bounds for no gain.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Has a path to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, tie.
Heck of a job here on that combination block to open this hole up. You know, when you have 5 blockers that can work as one unit, that's as good as there is in college football and a very underrated aspect of any great team.
PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. The kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Using his legs, it's Hayes. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Dogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. It's incomplete under heavy pressure. A fake fourth down stop.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
They'll try the right here. They got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They're going to run it here. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Receiver makes the catch. He'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw it on first down. He escapes the pocket. That's reeled in. It's Taylor. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking for a receiver. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Out of the gun now on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
The offense couldn't convert on 4th down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Well, Chris, there's crazy, then there's what we just saw. I'm not sure what this head coach is thinking. Late in the game, trailing by a bunch, I get it. But you've got time, way too early in this game, to go for it on 4th and a mile.
Looking to pass, it's Simon. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but it is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. Well, they spot a holding call. That'll back them up 10 yards, and they'll try it again. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down. Behind the 6, off schedule there after the 1st down play. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down. Gun now on 3rd down. Catch made on the left side. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the 1st down. Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Moves out of the pocket. Throws it deep downfield to the left. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline, try to adjust. That's their 1st timeout. Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the 1st time today. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep downfield to the left. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Incompletion in first half makes it 2nd and 10 from the 47. Motion now from the tight end. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to chuck it again. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Grab down the middle. It's Sanders. And he picks up the first down. Tackled at the 32. The defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. And the Bulldogs pick up enough for a first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. Offense in hurry-up mode. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Good enough for first down yardage. Coach taking a timeout to talk things over with the defense. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First down. Looking to throw the football. The receiver makes the catch.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the stills.
He pulls in the catch. They wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker. They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. Dogs will crank up the tempo. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. He's looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Methodical but effective for probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
PAT is good. They trail now by 10, 17-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field, looking to build on this lead in this possession. Had to settle for 3 last time out. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
To throw, it's Simon. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, I don't know, there's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
Hunter takes the toss, runs to his left. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. We reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. Second down after that previous play. Wants to throw it. On the move now. On the run here, lets it go. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Pass rush closing in. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Alabama looking to convert on fourth down here. Receiver in motion now. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Hey, they hit this for the first down, and I kind of like the approach. Be aggressive. Show your players that you believe in them, especially early in the game like this. Take a chance, and here it works out for them.
They'll try the right side on the toss. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Dropping back, it's Simon. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Touchdown! Strong game by this quarterback.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. You talk about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. drive now from the 25. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy, because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
One explosive play has set them up at the opponent's 40. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And looking to throw now on 1st down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Looking to scramble now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it. And gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that 1st down.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Movement at the 2nd level of the defense now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. And the timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. Trying to make it with a quarterback sneak. Defense stuffing the runner. Ball still spotted at the 2-yard line.
Well, I don't blame him. Go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the 1st down. But hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the 1st down.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
And the defense hold up here on 3rd and goal. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
And this is a big-time play by this linebacker showing his versatility. We know he can stop the run, but in zone defense with cover 2, he's got an area he's got to be able to defend, and it's exactly what he did. And I don't know if the quarterback even saw him or knew that he was capable of making a play like that.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Dropping back, it's Simon. Looking deep down the left side. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Final seconds in the 1st half, they will just take a knee and head to the locker room. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
With the score, Alabama 24, Georgia 7.
The Dogs will kick this away to begin the second half. That mistake sets the offense up at the 40. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. So it looks like the penalty will be accepted by the head coach, and the offense will pick up some yardage there. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for a man deep down the left side. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receivers. And that's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. Boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there, play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Alabama. And the route is on.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Georgia offense is back out on the field. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He's stopping, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first half.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense.
The pass is intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. Excellent field position here for the offense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
And it's a bunch formation. To throw, it's Simon. Short connection to the tight end here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do.
Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tied. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my... Kirk, and he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. The quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
Not the news, though, Coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. And the point after is right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down to the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for a deep completion. What a catch! Tackle at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs. The Dogs looking to use the up-tempo offense here. He keeps it on a design run. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Grabbed by the receiver. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
Makes the grab. It's Hayes. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Caught over the middle. It's Hayes. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Georgia now operating in the red zone. QB keeper all the way. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run up the middle. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Grab made by the tight end. Run down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the point after is good. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff heading left. Breaking free at the 35. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. They're going to run it. It looked like they tried to get the ball to the edge, Kurt, but that play was just shut down before it could get going.
Yeah, that design is a sweep to get way out to the outside, but the defense flashes their speed there. Great instincts and speed to be able to bring that down for a nice loss.
To the air, it's Simon. A deep shot to the left side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He escapes the pocket. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. The punt team making their way on the field. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner will be brought down. So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. The offense with some pre-snap motion. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Trying to create here on the move. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. And he drops back in the gun. He fires downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's 3rd down.
Oh, my gosh. Would he love to have that one back. Open receiver downfield, and he misses it. That's when you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37. The Bulldogs hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. As a designed quarterback keeper, able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. No huddle here for the offense. Designed quarterback run. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Breaks into the open. That's a big gain of the play. He's out of bounds, and that'll end the third quarter. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. So three-quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Quickly behind the sticks here for the loss. Second down and 11. And the wideout goes in motion. To the air, it's Simon. Looking deep down the left side. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
14.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. They pressure him and get him. A loss back to the 7-yard line.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
From their own 7, it's now second and long. Quarterback drops back. Short throw complete to the tight end. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. The Dogs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. There's the handoff. He shreds the tackle. They stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it brings up a fourth down. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Moves out of the pocket. He finds the running back for a fourth down catch. Brought down to the 28, and it's good enough for a first down. The Dogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
What a job by this quarterback here on fourth down. Had to survey the defense.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Could take it all the way. Past the 10. Touchdown, Bama. The defense produces 6 points.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
Lining up to try the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Georgia offense is back out on the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last two possessions. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pass is incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, and here comes a late flag. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking for the wideout. Oh, and he can't quite hang on. Almost the 4th interception he's thrown today. Brings up 2nd down.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the 1st down.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the 4th quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. Give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
That completion sets up a 3rd down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Running out of time in the pocket. He breaks loose at the 45. They bring him down at the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to throw it on 1st down. A deep shot to the right. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
On the move now. It's another deep shot. And he is wide open for a huge gain. Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. Then 1st down and goal.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's a wide receiver screen. Touchdown, Dogs. This offense cannot be stopped.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user have not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
Looking to scramble. And he makes it into the end zone to cut this lead a little more.
No issue here. Quarterback decides to call his own number on the conversion and gets it done.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Back to pass. It's Simon. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
And set. Here's second down.
Here we go, set.
Leaning on the run game here. They bring him down just short of the marker. Inches away from a first down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So now it's third and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. They'll try to run for the first down. Fighting off the defender. You make the tackle inside the 30. It'll be first down there. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock and get that much closer to securing a victory.
The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll try to run it with the option. Forced out of bounds just short of the end zone. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Alabama.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
Looking to pass. It's Simon. And he grabs it for the 2-point try to build this lead even more.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this 2-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
Now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. The sophomore, lucky that one did not get picked off.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
He's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. A deep shot, but he paid for it. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. He could go. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return. They get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. Touchdown, tied. This offense is still clicking. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And now the try for the two-point conversion.
Let's go, let's go.
Looking to throw. It's Simon. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Now here comes the flea flicker. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Boy, did they dodge a bullet right there. So fortunate to recover their own fumble. I don't know how that ball bounced in their favor.
They lose yards on first down, so second and long from the 16. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking for a late deep shot. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. The pre-snap motion from the offense. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
221 wing, 221 wing. 22 water.
Scanning the field, it's Simon. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, it's incomplete. Tried a little lob pass there, but doesn't work.
Now here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he can bring it in.
Had a nice drive going here, but now it's third down and long.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
Out of the gun now on third down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Alabama needing this fourth down conversion. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Trying for a fourth down completion. He escapes the pocket. He'll try a pass here. Makes the grab on the move. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now. The game is in hand here, but the offense looking to inflict more punishment here in the final seconds. Offense looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. This offense really clicking.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
And now the try for 2.
Okay, break. Ready, set.
Looking downfield, it's Simon. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion as they add a little more salt in the wound here.
Chris, as you know, the windows are so tight down here, especially when you're throwing the ball this close to the goal line. And this quarterback was just simply dealing to thread that ball in there for 2. Great throw.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. First down, looking to throw the football. He's going to take off here. Tough to show by the sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he makes the catch. And the gain just good enough for a first down. Dog tussled to the line to run the hurry up. And looking to throw now on 1st down. The pocket breaking down. Took contact on the throw. Here's another interception. We're losing track. Look out, he's in the clear. And he goes down, and that's how we will end it. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. And that's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, they can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.